I will do a free Q&A. $50 to make the rest of the questions for the stream all free. That's a good deal, right? I'll make a free Q&A because I just learned the Q&A feature exists and now I want to use it, but I also want to grift while doing it. So found a way to make money out of it. $50 total, and I'll do it. Okay, there we go. We're there. Okay, here comes the free Q&A. You made it, guys. You gave me a ton of money. You know, you deserve a free Q&A. I'm going to give you it. Start a Q&A. Ask questions now. Let's go. Starting Q&A. Bad Empanada complies with his promises, right? What do you think of Tibetan or Xinjiang independence? I don't know. Ask the people there. What's your opinion about Yugoslav war? What is my opinion about Yugoslav war in general? Like, it was bad. I shouldn't have happened. Is the police a necessary evil? No. Do you support Rojava? Kind of. 50% yes, 50% no. What's your opinion on Polish People's Republic? I don't fucking know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about Poland either. What is your ideology? Whatever makes me the most money. Wow Mao or Geopold? Wow Mao. Opinion on Jason Unruh. Nice mohawk. Will you join the People's Front for the Liberation of Palestine? No. Are you ending stream now? No. Favorite Latin American author? Cortázar. Did you ever meet a Hindutva fascist IRL? Yes. Was Muhammad Turkish? Yes. Least worst anarchist? None. Are the Balkans first world? Mostly. Your thoughts on Mao? 70% base, 30% cringe. Where is Argentina? I don't know. Nightmare blunt rotation. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Chelsea Clinton. Opinion of Chile should not exist. Annexed by Peru, Argentina, and Bolivia. How did I become of Defensor, which is this team? Porque Defensor, because I lived by the stadium for a little while, and I went to the games, and I liked it. What do you think of the Western Sahara thing? Cringe, Morocco sucks. Critiques of Lenin? None. He maybe killed too many peasants. How many toes do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. When will you go on the deprogram? When they invite me. Western Sahara and Morocco. I already answered that. Why did you get into learning Spanish? I just kind of felt like it. I don't know. I feel like if you're going to university to study something, you might as well do like a major or a minor in a language if you're not going to do anything else with your major or minor. So it's like the best opportunity you're going to get. Grigory M. Gay. No, 100% straight. If you didn't need to worry about money, what would you be doing? I already don't need to worry about money. I'll be doing what I do. Why do Greek restaurants mainly sell Turkish food? Why do Turkish restaurants mainly sell Greek food? What are your thoughts on your Twitter fans? Most of them are really fucking pathetic. Oh my god. There's this one who with like a Che Guevara avatar who is the saddest person I've ever seen in my life. He just responds to every fucking thing I say. He must be like 14 years old. You guys, if you use Twitter, you know who I'm talking about. Fucking god, man. I don't block him because I think if I blocked him, he would kill himself. That's the only reason I don't. How can I get better politically educated? I don't know, man. Watch Bad Empanada videos and also click the ads. What is your opinion of Nicolas Del Caño? I don't know. Thoughts on plurinationalism? Better than normal nationalism. Toes? None. What computer do you have? I don't remember. What computer do I have? Good question. Better look it up. Legion 5 Pro 16. Laptop. Do you support Balthazar Napoleon IV, the Bourbon? Well, that's a name. Claim on the French phone. Yes. What happened to the human phenotypes video? I just went back and deleted like a bunch of videos that might be reportable by some like weird, like obscure like YouTube interpretation, just to be safe. What's your opinion on modern Peronism? Cringe. Will the Maoists win in India? No. Opinion on veganism? Good. Lots of cringe people who like it. Should Nebraska be carpet bombed? I can't answer that without getting banned. Would you ever make a Pol Pot video? No. This is great. I'm just answering all the questions. How does Marx reconcile his historical determinism with the abolishing of slavery? I don't understand what the fuck you, like, it sounds like you were like halfway to making an argument, but if you got to make the actual point and just ask a question without explaining, like, given what? Grabois? I don't actually know how to pronounce that name. Or Bregman. Grabois. The only half-decent candidate in the Argentine election who's going to get fucking stomped in the first round. Sad guy. Is it true that Argentinian think that Walmapu doesn't exist? I mean, people who have an opinion on indigenous people who aren't indigenous themselves, that's like maybe 10% of the population, they'll tell you that like Mapuches aren't real and shit. They're crazy. Thoughts on the PLFB, PLFGC, and DLFB? No, I'm not answering any of those questions. What is your opinion about Brazilian and Argentinian rivalry? Argentina is best. Do you love Erdogan? Yes. Why don't you shave your head and grow a goatee? Because I don't want to. Thoughts on the Provo IRA campaign? Good. What is your opinion in historiography? Dude, what the fuck kind of a question? What is my opinion in historiography? What does that mean? Excuse me, but I'm glad you didn't pay for that one. Favorite Argentinian dish? Probably humita. Everything else just kind of, I don't know. Like, Argentine food isn't bad. It's just, it's mostly like very unhealthy, huge portion shit. I do like Northern Argentine food. What do you think about the American or any West proletariat? Should we sympathize with them? Never. Opinion on Javier Milei? Cringe. Your view on Kashmir conflict? Kashmir, I'm on the side of Kashmir in the Kashmir conflict. Should the Ottoman Empire be reincarnated? Yes. Thoughts on Nestor Mack? No. Cringe anarchist, dubbed by Trotsky. Opinion on US sanctioning Kosovo? I have a whole video on that. Thoughts on Malcolm X? Based. What are your thoughts on the political situation of Bangladesh? I don't know anything about the political situation of Bangladesh. Have you seen any good films recently? No. I'll probably start watching films again soon. I haven't watched shit in like 5 years. I used to be really into films, and then I started doing a job where I can't watch them while working, and I stopped completely. And I don't have any desire to like use my brain outside of work, so I kind of stopped watching shit. One of your top 3 favorite films? I don't know. The Castle. Would you vote for Massa? No. Israel bad? Yes. What's your opinion of Kampuchea? Anti-French part was good. What was the worst foreign policy decision made by the Soviet Union? To recognize Israel. Do you support Yugoslav market socialism? I guess. Probably. To your cube or not to your cube? To not to your cube. What is your opinion on communism? Cringe. Is Uruguay better than Argentina? No. Uruguay is Argentina. Do you like Subte? I mean, I guess. Sure. Why not? What do I think of old school Argentine YouTubers? I don't know anything about them. Why don't you go vegan? Because I want to eat meat. What are some positive and negative policies of Lopez Obrador? I don't know. Did you hear about the French protests? Absolutely based. They are finally burning that hellscape to the ground. Yeah, I did. I don't really care though. It's France. Do you like Iranians or Turks or Arabs more? Turks. What is your favorite video game? I don't think I have a favorite video game. Football Manager? Will you make a cameo in First and Alexa too? I mean, I would, but it would be a fucking weird cameo, right? Like he'd make a video, like he'd make a character in the game that's like based on me or something, and no one would get it. No one would get it. I'm not well known. You realize that, right? No one would fucking understand what the reference is supposed to be too. Does Greece belong to Turkey? Yes. Next video idea. Secret. If you want to know my next video idea, you need to subscribe to my Patreon. I release a update on what I'm doing at the $2 plus tier every month. It's also a Q&A, so you got to go over to Patreon and give me at least $2 per month, and then you can find out. Your thoughts on Hartzavian 4? I don't care. Can Baltic Nazis be civilized? No. Messi or Orlando? Messi. Did you know of the German monarchist equivalent of your main channel? Lavader. No, and I don't care. Thoughts on Kropotkin? Anarchist, bad. Will you ever be on the deprogram? If they invite me. But they don't want to invite me, clearly, or they would have done it already. They probably think I'm like a brand risk or something. Which one is more proletarian? Cat ownership or dog ownership? It depends. I think a lot of people who think they like one or the other actually like both, especially people with bad opinions about cats. It depends. Do you want like a roommate, or do you want something that's just completely obsessed with you and relies on you for everything? That's basically like a 5-year-old. There's no good answer. Opinion on Deng Xiaoping? Cringe. Thoughts on Khrushchev? Cringe. Why did you choose Argentina to move to? I don't know. Whom to read? I don't know. Opinion on Lula? Okay. Are all Turkic Slavs or all Slavs Turkic? All Slavs Turkic. Why are the death tolls in Latin American independence wars so much higher than in the US one? Well, because the Latin American independence wars actually had investment in them from normal people. It wasn't just like, white settlers fighting white settlers. Everyone was invested in them, like from the bottom to the top. Native people, black people, etc. So it wasn't just like white settlers fighting over who should dominate. Opinion on Albanian world supremacy? No, I only support Turkish world supremacy. Will you make a compilation of you just begging for money? No. Have you ever been to the USA? Yes. Favorite cheese? I don't know. I don't have... That's kind of like, the people who ask me favorite, like a lot of the favorite questions are very weird. Favorite cheese? Who's ever thought about what their favorite cheese is? Who? I've never thought about that, and I don't plan to now either. Would you support a landlord classicide? I can't say that. Have you read into the Argentine government's covert funding, arming, and training of the various Contra groups? Yeah, it was during the dictatorship. Have you ever played Disco Elysium? No. Do you support MAS and the PSUV? MAS, yes. PSUV, not so much. Thoughts on John Curzon? I don't know who that is. What's Kosovo? I don't know. Thoughts on Northern Irish independence? Fuck no. I don't think anyone who lives there even wants that. You made that up yourself right now. How and when is the Ukraine war going to end? With Vladimir Putin being assassinated or couped? Thoughts on the CPP in Myanmar? I don't have any. Worst Gulf monarchy? I can't choose between them, man. Don't make me choose. Probably Saudi because they actually do like wars and shit more so than the others. Worst country beside the United States? Israel. How does Mark explain the abolishing of slavery? I don't fucking know. Why don't you like Google that? You probably get a result there. Why did you move to Argentina instead to any other Spanish country? Because I like it. Do you see value in religion or spirituality? Kind of. Depends on how you use it, you know? Chilean food or Colombian food? Which is worse? Chilean food. Chilean food, easily. Colombian is bad, but at least they have like things they stole from Venezuela that are good. Thoughts on plurinationalism audience. Thoughts on France and its beauty? Okay, that's a permanent ban. You're out of here. Do you think a one-state solution is possible with the current political climate of Israel? The political climate of Israel doesn't fucking matter. Israel doesn't matter. We will win. They will be destroyed. Do you know anything about Greek history? No. Opinion on Bangladesh? No. Cheese? No. What's your opinion about Nigeria? I don't know. Could you be more specific? Thoughts on Elon Musk breeding fetish? No, I'm not sure what that's about. Would you argue that the Vanguard should be integrated into the means of production? Yes. Like the Vanguard Party should submit their bodies to integration into the means of production physically. Like you build like machines out of their bones, for example. I think that would be a great way to foment revolution. Thank God I don't use Twitter. That's not a question. Was 9/11 a conspiracy? No. No. Who did it? Probably the Saudis. And then like the US, because even though the Saudis did it, the US is so cucked by the Saudi control of like the global oil price that they still kept on the down low. Like a lot of the 9/11 conspiracy theories are just like people desperate to believe that there's something like innately good about the US government and that like there was like this one bad part of the US state that did a bad thing, rather than the logical fucking conclusion of US foreign policy happening in the US. Top 7 best Argentinians. Me. Do you think Hakeem is a secret American? No. Opinion on dialectical materialism? Don't have one. Should Uruguay exist? No. Is it true that First and Al-Aqsa Group assassinated the aristocracy? I cannot confirm or deny that question. I must speak with the political committee before speaking publicly. What is the worst streamer? Asmongold. Asmongold. No question. No question. Never seen a more like just completely worthless, substanceless person than that one. He's well above all of the bad political streamers in terms of just not deserving where he's at all. Guy does nothing original. He doesn't have a fucking original bone in his body. All that he does is steal from other people. All he does is like make worthless comments on shit and then post videos to YouTube and make a ton of money from it. Asmongold is the greatest proof that meritocracy is not real. Opinion of Allende, based. What are your thoughts on indigenismo and its inherents? Okay, I guess. Best Soviet leader after Lenin? None of them. None of them. I can't answer that question without getting cancelled by Twitter malice. What has been the best leader for the Latin American context in AMLO or Lula? Lula, obviously. Opinion of Nikita Khrushchev. He did some good, okay stuff in terms of like building housing and shit, but I think that would have happened regardless of whoever was in power. And his foreign policy was probably too conciliatory. But I mean, I don't know. I think in a lot of cases, the Soviet leaders were not, a lot of them were responding to the circumstances of the time. And the good things that Khrushchev did probably would have happened anyway. Will you vote for Sergio Massa? And if not, will you give him critical support? No, I won't. Your critique of Jonestown and Jim Jones, don't kill everyone with Kool-Aid. It's a bad idea. Who's your favorite on Calmtown? I don't know their names. Which language would you learn if you had to learn? No, the one who made the You're Chinese TikTok. That's my favorite. Which one's that? He looks like a pedo. And the worst part is that he looks like a pedo, and he'd probably think it's funny that I said that. Who's your favorite? Wait, which language would you learn if you had to learn another one? Portuguese or Arabic? But I don't plan to learn another one. Base versus cringe ratio on Stalin. 50-50. Thoughts on Mo Salah? I don't care. Is it possible to do a video on Argentine military resistance to the dictatorship? I already did videos on the dictatorship. Who's winning Argentinian elections? I don't know. But no one good. No one good. It's like the bald alien guy versus his equivalent of Peronism. And yeah, I'm not too enthused about that. Will you stream Path of Exile 2? No, there's no fucking way I'm ever going to have time to play video games again unless... Like, if I'm playing video games, I'm in a bad place. Things aren't going well. What's your favorite game of all time? I don't know. Escrito favorito de Cortázar. Casa Tomada. Do you think China will be the next superpower or only a competing power? No, it's not going to be the next superpower. People who tell you that the US is declining or something are fucking idiots. Do you play any video games? Not right now, no. Opinions on Öcalan. Seems okay. Will China achieve true socialism by 2050 or earlier? No. What has Chile done to you? Exist. Opinion on the smelly feet. Cringe. You should wash your feet. They shouldn't smell. I'll get to the end of this eventually, but the questions keep coming. Grim Dawn or Titan Quest? I don't know what that is. Is Allah Turkish? Yes. Thoughts on market socialism? It's a label that liberals use because they think it sounds cooler than being a liberal. Do you think Hakeem is a secret American? Someone already asked that. How much alcohol do you consume daily? Nothing. I only drink alcohol when I go out or with females. Are you a Linux user? No. Do you like trains? They're okay, I guess. What is your next video's topic? You gotta subscribe to the Patreon for $2 to watch the update video to know that. Thoughts on Mexican revolutionary Emiliano Zapata? Based. When are you going to have a phrenologist measure your skull? I won't. Why do you pronounce Haiti correct? Because I don't care. Why do people in the US think Latino is an ethnicity? I have a whole video about that. Opinion on anime? Bad. Not really a question, then I'm not reading it. Favorite Argentine dish? Already answered that. Opinion on Bolslaw Beirut? Is that a band? What is Bolslaw Beirut? Am I supposed to know what that is? Am I going to be like really embarrassed if I Google this and it's like, oh, I should know what that is? Former president of the Republic. No, I shouldn't be. I don't care about the former president of the Republic of Poland, dude. Fuck that. Do you support 9/11? Yeah. Best movie ever. The Castle. Will you ever make a video on the Great Leap Forward? No. Thoughts on Vorsh saying Malema is an anti-white racist and how you can't forcibly do land reform? So you have to do like voluntary land reform, I guess. You got to do voluntary land reform, folks. You got to get the landlords to just like voluntarily give you the land. That's not a thing. Voluntary land. I really hope you didn't say that. That's fucking crazy. Do you listen to Argentinian music? Yes. Will you still make the neoliberalization of Iraq video? I'm going to make a video on Iraq eventually, but I don't know how to frame it. I'll probably have to frame it as like a response video just to get more views. I was thinking like, I don't know, these YouTubers lied about Iraq. It's basically just as a framing device to get people to actually watch the video. Because if I just make one about Iraq on its own, I don't think as many people would watch it. What's your opinion about Nigeria? I don't have one. Are there any left adjacent commentators whose work you respect? I do not respect or watch any internet political content of this sort. Not even my own videos. This is my job, and I don't care about it. In my actual life, I don't engage with this shit. Opinion on R. Jen Zedong? I don't have one. Who's the most terminally online streamer you've seen? Definitely. The one from last week. That one from last week was crazy. Hold on, I got to bring up the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. From I posted on my community tab. Like her response to me, just responding to her video that she voluntarily chose to make a video calling me out, and I just disproved all the shit that she made up. And her response to that was like, he doesn't even know that I'm in like a furry poly relationship with these other two people who are like I make content with. And it might have been just like the most bizarre response I've ever gotten in my life to anything. Like, I do not understand how come someone could post this and genuinely believe that they were doing anything but embarrassing themselves. Like I don't understand. The funniest thing that came from this is that someone told me, he apparently said, no one told you, you watched the video, don't fucking lie, that I was in a clique with Xena and Poppy, meaning he does so little research on the people he criticized that he didn't know whether we're all dating. No, I didn't research you. Why would I fucking research your personal life? What does that do with anything? Did you research did you research who I was dating before you responded to me? I fucking hope not. Dear God, please no. He criticizes, he still hasn't figured out how poly works. I don't give a fuck that you're poly. What is it with people who are poly? It's fine that you're poly, but keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Holy shit. How do you possibly bring that you being poly into a debate about like American veterans who go and mass murder Afghans? Where did that come in? Oh, man, these people are really not okay. Anyway, back to the questions. Would you be interested in doing a video about Aboriginal resistance in Australia? I already kind of did, but not really. I don't feel like it right now. How many questions do you get per second? I don't know. I'm not counting. Is Fidel Cacerolo your father? Yes. What do you think of Supreme Alex leader AMLO? He's good. Marry, fuck, kill. I don't think you're actually allowed to respond to that without getting banned because of the kill part. Do you like philosophy? No. Do you like Cornel West? Kinda. He seems kind of crazy now, though. Will Italy do a big colonialism soon? No. Is an Arab-Jewish confederation a good solution for the Palestinian conflict? No. No. No ethnicity-based anything. Fuck off. What if alt his reaction when? Never. Have you met any Afro-Argentines? Yes. My girlfriend is an Afro-Argentine. Do you think China's rise and American decline will lead to more revolutionary actions around the world? No. It will lead to less, because China doesn't support revolution, obviously. China, in fact, benefits from stability more than revolution because they want to do business. So they're not going to support revolutions. Most based Argentine. Juan Domingo Perón. Opinion on Varoufakis. Don't have any. Do the Vorsh jiggle, please, Jabba the Vorsh. What? What's your favorite book? Crime and Punishment. Who do you think is worse, Israelis or Americans? Israelis. Opinion on Stalin versus Khrushchev. Stalin. Are you a third world Maoist? Yes. Thoughts on Trotskyism? Cringe. What's your favorite book? Same question. When did you get out of jail? Who said I'm out? Why do you hate on anarchism? Because it's not a real ideology. It's just a subculture, like being a goth or something. I look like Mark from Peep Show. Okay, that's the least nice thing anyone has ever said to me. How fucking dare you? Jesus Christ. That's not okay. What do I think of Hoha? I don't know how to pronounce Hoaxha, so I'm going to say it in like a funny way to pretend it's a joke. And Kim Il-sung. I don't.
I'm
consuming. Are Greeks white or POC? White. Sarmiento versus Rosas. My 19th century Argentine history is bad, so I can't tell you. Deathmatch, Caleb Maupin versus Haas. Who would win? Melee weapons allowed. Caleb Maupin easily. He's got the will. He's got the Russian money backing him. What's your favorite bunker? The one in Albania. Did you ever drop a video idea? No. What's your opinion on the People's Revolutionary Army of Argentina? I don't have one. What are you reading right now? Nothing. What's your ethnicity? Balkan. How old are you? Not answering that question. Not because like I care about how old you guys, how old I am, but like shit like date of birth, age, etc. This is stuff that you shouldn't just give out to people on the internet, especially not if you're a public, you're a public personality, because they can use it to like hack you and shit. So it's just basic like data, data privacy shit not to give it out. Do you like biology and evolution? I mean, I guess. Sex, good or counter-revolutionary? Good. I'm not a Maoist anymore. Do you think Caleb Maupin will do a Jonestown? Yes. Any good land-back organizations in the USA? No. What do you think of Australian Communist Party? I don't. Opinions on delusion, capitalism, and schizophrenia? I don't know. Opinion on intersectionality? Cringe, mostly liberal shit. That should be obvious to anyone already. Xi Jinping versus Modi. Xi Jinping. Thoughts on Getulio Vargas? More racist Juan Domingo Perón. Any recs for third/second world countries to expatriate to that aren't in the Americas? No. Where do Argentinians think you come from? Sometimes Italy. I'm proud of that. People ask me if I'm from Italy now when I talk to them, which is like it's progress. They don't think I'm from the fucking USA. Great. Will communism ever be achieved? No. Do you support the DPRK? No. Why are Maoists against sex? It's wrong. But if it's wrong, I don't want to be right. Was invading South Korea cringe or based? Based. Ever fart in the bath and smell it like you're an anarchist or something? I don't take baths. Who takes... I can't even remember the last time I took a bath. As in like bathing instead of showering, like actually filling a bath. No. What do you think of Droz Rodsank? I don't. Would you ever make a video on the South African anti-apartheid movement? Probably not. Parenti versus Chomsky. Parenti. Thoughts on ethnocasserismo? Very funny and very based. Boca Juniors or River Plate? I will opt not to answer that question. Favorite restaurant in Buenos Aires? I can't tell you because I go there. I would tell you, but I can't because I go there. Favorite socialist country? Australia. Do you believe in trans rights, and can you say trans rights? Trans rights. Thoughts on the Cornish? I don't know. You like ancient history? No. Is China actually working towards socialism? No. Why did you get banned on Twitter again? No. EL Live con Café Kyoto? No, they double booked me. They had someone else scheduled, so I couldn't go. Liberalism versus amprimism. Amprimism every time. Industrial society and its future. What animes have you seen? What animes have I seen? Cowboy Bebop? Does Pokemon count? Pokemon? Does Ghibli count? I don't think it counts. It's too mainstream. Alpha Horse or Pancakes? I don't need either of those. What shows are you watching right now? I tried to watch Succession, but it makes me very unnerved. Like every single character in that show is like just the husk of a human being playing a role. Rich people are fucking pathetic, dude. Is David Graeber cringe because he's an anarchist? Yes. Are Villa Miserias in Argentina slums? Some of them are slums. Some of them are more like just impoverished neighborhoods, I guess. I'll read 3 more questions chosen at random. Fossil fuels, renewables, or nuclear energy? Renewables, and probably need to have nuclear as well to do anything about climate change in time. Though it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry, folks. Is Marianne Williamson good or not? No, she's not, obviously. How much money would Juan Guaido have to offer for you to abandon socialism? I mean, it wouldn't be fucking difficult. 100,000 maybe? 100,000 easily, no problem. I mean, I can just keep making videos in the way that I do already, and it wouldn't really matter if I was a socialist or not. Are you excited for the water wars? Oh yeah, I can't wait to die of thirst. Anyway, that's all, I guess.